Okay, not sure what happened, but I deleted the first video where I was introing what I have here. This is our 2013 F250 with a 6.7 diesel in it. I was in an accident in it a couple of weeks ago. Insurance is paid out. I'm down here in Georgia. This vehicle priced out at $37,800 is what the insurance paid off. They allowed us to keep the salvage rights to it for $7,550. So I jumped on that. I'm going to disassemble this thing, see what exactly is damaged in it, and as we go through the video here, I'll explain what happened. But we're going to take it apart and see if we can't make a good truck out of this thing again. And we'll have to go and get the salvage rights approved. And what happened, I was driving down the highway,
and we're just going
there was an 18-wheeler in the right lane, I was in the left, and he merged real quickly in front of me, and I gave him a few choice words. At the same time, I started switching over, and I kind of saw why he was switching over. I hit the steel girder that was laying in the road, and it blew out my front tire. I slid into the concrete bridge abutment, and this is the damage that occurred. Karma.
Not like I don't have plenty of other projects going around. It was actually rather funny. Well, it wasn't funny when it happened, but when I come to a rest, I'm sitting on the bridge looking up traffic, and sideways at night on a road over in Alabama, and I was like, there's nothing stopping somebody coming down and plowing into me. I put it in reverse real quick. I hadn't hopped out yet. I put it in reverse, turned around, drove up off the bridge. It actually moved still. Pulled off, it had a blown tire. Drove up off the bridge, pulled to the side. When I got out and walked around, that fender was sticking out to the right. And then, of course, this piece of metal, which is right here, was kind of hanging out like this. And so, of course, being in construction, I have my grinder and all with me, my battery operated grinder, so I just cut it off, snatched that front fender off, and I went ahead and changed the tire. And when I changed the tire, about the time I finished changing the tire, a state trooper shows up. It took him about an hour to get to the site. And when he shows up, I go, he said, "Me finish change the tire." He said, "Oh, she really tore that truck up." I said, "Yeah." And I told him what happened. And there was another guy who hit the same piece of metal who had stopped about 100 yards up the road. And I said, "You might want to run up and check on him. He walked back here." And so he goes up, checks with that guy. And about the time he drives up to him, that guy had called somebody to pick him up, and that guy pulled off and left. He said he blew his tire out, and then we were both kind of saying that actually the guy did more than blow his tire out. He busted his oil pan because there was an oil slick on the pavement. But he got back, I had my tire on. I told him, I said, "Well, I'm going to see how she drives." And after he finished doing all of his reports and stuff, he followed me down the road for about 10 miles, said, "It seems to be driving fine." I said, "Yeah." I still had 200 miles to go to get home, the rest of the way home. So I drove her home. She may not look pretty, but she actually drove home. It was the next morning I got out and realized that leaf spring was actually bent. So I must have been a little dog leg driving home. And but mechanically, she drove fine. And so that's one of the other things. I know drivetrain wise, everything should be in good condition. And then of course, there's always opportunity that, let's say I get into that frame's really bent or something, I can part this thing out and recoup my $7,500 like that. So it's a chance I'm willing to take. But that being said, let's see. Oh. What we need to do, drop that fender off, and I'm gonna put my gloves on. Let's see what we need to do to get this truck bed off of this truck. Now, first things I need to do before I take the truck bed off, I need to take me a couple pictures. Now, in all actuality, I've already taken all these pictures once because I sent them to their insurance agent. I'm pretty sure I got them somewhere on my phone, but just to be safe, I'm gonna take them all again. But I'm gonna be right back. We'll cut it off because I'm gonna go get the tractor to pick up the toolbox. All right, so we'll set the forklift. Well, I'll tell you what. I wonder if the camera caught that or if I was off camera. I'll look later. But I tripped on that scrap metal I threw to the side. Okay, so let's get back this mat. Alright. And see what size bolt we need. Alright. Now we'll walk in and go get those. Alright, let's see if we got the right size bolt. Or excuse me. There you go, that's perfect. But I do not have the right size breaker bar. Let me go back and get a different breaker bar. Of course, I'll cut out of the photo all the walking back and forth, because I'm just, oh God. Shoot. That thing is in there good. You know, to be honest, I don't know why I'm trying to take these off easily. I could just grind them off. I'm gonna try it for a minute. If I can get them off, I'll get them off. But if they fight me too much, I'm grabbing the grinder. It ain't like I need them. I'm not putting the bed back on. Got too much trash in them. Got too much trash down in them. Alright. That's not wanting to come off. So, let's try something different. But, we'll climb up down there. Work on the rear one first. Then, do this. Let's take the bed off. I mean the tailgate. Of course, I need to look, see how to disconnect the cameras. Why is that come loose? Aha. There you go. Plug that little plug right there. Oh boy, that's one heavy door. Whew. I don't know what I do. Well, that door will be so heavy. Let's get back on that. Alright, let's take the grinder to it then. Alright, so I went ahead, I got the grinder out, I got the air chisel tool out, I got all 8 bolts loose or cut off. And be honest, no sitting there, no need in just sitting there videoing me taking those bolts loose. There's really no need in that. Next, I need to undo the gas cap. Alright, let me go get the bits for that. We'll undo the gas cap, take the lights out, and then we'll lift the bed off. Be right back. Okie dory. So, we got the bed off. I went ahead and took the brackets for the running boards off. Now, next thing, I'm going to jack it up, go ahead and get this tire so I can get another tire for it. That way I can move it around. And right now, I'm short a tire. But, notice right there. See how bent those U-bolts are? That is what's holding my whole rear axle back. About, let me get a straight edge and something to put back. Kind of show. Alright, right there. That's about where it should be. Same thing. Same. They should be right about there. So, I need 2 U-bolts. Actually, I'm probably going to go ahead and replace all 4 of them. And I'm going to do that before I'm just not sure about that leaf spring. I mean, because I was looking at the curvature of that leaf spring and the one on the other side, but it can flex on that pivot point. So I will these look pretty dadgum straight. But I'm gonna get 2 new U-bolts for over there and then replace the tire. Order me a skin for that door and a front fender. And the skin for the lower cab corner. There, it's 150, 150, 150, and 150. I mean, they're all within under $150, so $600 worth of parts right there. And unless I happen to find if I can find one down at the scrap yard that come off a scrap truck, if I can find the whole door, I may get the whole door. I'm gonna price that, see if I can find one. So I may luck out. Because if I can get the whole door, I might as well do it. Because, look, right here. I mean, this ain't got nothing to do with the accident, but there's actually a dent right there. Didn't know I had that in there. And what's, I'm not going to say humorous, but this door, this scrape right here, was the deep one, was from the accident. However, this door was already all dented up from somebody ran a Home Depot, one of those carts, and it ran down. I mean, it dented the heck out of the door. So I already had dents all in this door already. Yeah, these dents, like right here, this was actually part of this right here, this right here. There was a bunch in here. So you can actually see the dents, the old dents. I had them right there. I had buffed them out. The deep scratches are from this current one. This is definitely from this one. So
And then I also got to find me another. And I did this when I was taking that truck box loose and scratched my bed too. Not that it bothers me. So, but that's where we're at. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this tire off. I know you guys have seen a million tires come off, so don't think you need to watch me take a tire off.